In 1914, the world was calm on the surface. Tension became young. Europe stood divided, powerful nations watching each other in uneasy silence. Empires competed for power, land, and influence across the continent. No one knew the world was about to change forever. Europe had become a powder keg of alliances and rivalries. National pride and militarism pushed countries closer to conflict. On June 28, 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand visited Sarajevo. That day, a single assassin fired shots that shocked the world. The Archduke was dead, and diplomacy collapsed. One declaration of war triggered another, like falling dominoes. Within weeks, Europe was fully at war. Leaders expected a short war, but reality was far worse. Soldiers dug trenches stretching for miles across Europe. Life in the trenches was cold, muddy, and terrifying. Between trenches lay no man's land, a place of near certain death. Machine guns made traditional attacks brutally ineffective. Poison gas introduced a new and horrifying weapon of war. Artillery bombardments shook the ground day and night. Millions of lives were lost for just a few miles of land. World War I quickly spread beyond Europe. Colonial soldiers from Africa and Asia were forced into battle. Fighting reached deserts, oceans, and distant colonies. Submarines turned the seas into deadly war zones. In 1917, the United States entered the war. Fresh American troops shifted the balance of power. By 1918, Germany and its allies were exhausted. Supplies ran out, morale collapsed, and defeat became inevitable. Civilians at home suffered from hunger and unrest. On November 11, 1918, an armistice was signed. At the 11th hour, the guns finally fell silent. The war had killed more than 16 million people. Four great empires collapsed under the weight of war. New borders were drawn, creating fragile nations. Anger and resentment lingered beneath the peace. The war was called the War to End All Wars. Instead, it set the stage for an even greater conflict.